What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. Hope you all are having a great day. Some of the more experienced miners and OGs out there, this video is probably not for you, but for some of the newer guys, or if you were wondering this, had that question kind of ticking in the back of your brain, and for me, it came up today because we had some power outages, some power flickers. It wasn't out for very long, only seconds, but a lot of people have asked me in the past, what do I do if power goes out, then it comes back online? Do I need to check on anything? Do I need surge protectors? Do I need UPCs, uninterrupted power source, or UPSs? Not UPCs. We need barcodes. Uninterrupted power sources. What do we need? And in a perfect world, it'd be nice to have UPSs on everything, so that way. And what a UPS is, for you guys that don't know, it's a battery pack that you plug all your devices into, and then that battery pack is fed by a plug that goes to the wall. So it's a surge protector on steroids. That means if power voltage drops, where if you're having a brownout or just power goes offline, power will still be supplied to your electronic devices through that battery internal to that, and it'll give you, depending on what's plugged in, a short amount of time. With mining, and you're burning a lot of power, it doesn't give you much time at all. So just for reference there. And it's not really cost effective because the amount of hardware that dies due to brownouts, especially in this area, maybe different parts of the world or different parts of even the US might have more brownouts, and you might actually have to clean up the power, so to speak. And dirty power, is the variations of the actual voltage, whole nother issue. We're just talking about power outages for right now. And basically, I do have, most of my rigs are plugged into a PDU, but they don't supply much for like surge protection. I've noticed I have killed some power supplies, and I think that was due to voltage drops, getting power, having a power outage, that kind of thing. And I think for the most part, power supplies will be the ones that take the brunt of the damage before it actually gets to your motherboards or your GPUs, stuff like that. Out of the coming up on 5 years I've been mining, I'd say roughly I've been through about 200 to 300 different cards, and I've only had just a handful of failures. I'd say my failure rate is well below, or somewhere around 1% or less on GPUs. Now my failure rate on power supplies, I'd say somewhere maybe up in like the 5% range, 5 to 10%, especially on like the cheaper ATX power supplies. That's why I kind of push people towards server stuff. But do you need to do anything special? No, you can just plug your rigs into the wall, and it's not going to be the end of the world. Some people are really, really pushy on that. You got to have a UPS, and you got to have a Mac Daddy surge protector, and you got to have this, you got to have that. You don't. You will be fine. And you probably won't have any issues. I've been mining like that at multiple different locations. I've done it in older houses. If you look back to some of my first, like probably 50 or 100 videos, all that mining was done in a house that was built back in the late 40s, and on that old cotton insulated electric wire. And at the time, I was none the wiser. Now looking back on it, I'm like, oh my God, I was pulling tons of current through that electric wire that was covered in essentially just cotton, which is crazy. But yeah, luckily electric code and stuff has gotten better. I ended up running my own wires and stuff because I was having tons of like breaker tripping issues. Yeah, and I guess that's the big thing here, is supplying your rigs with clean power, however that's possible. If you're in an area and you do notice you have a lot of voltage fluctuations, maybe getting a UPS is the way to go for you. But I don't know. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to spend, and it definitely makes your ROI super, super long. So yeah. Actually, what probably would be better in that situation is going to like a 240 volt setup, wouldn't it? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I don't know everything. I'm just a guy that's been doing it for a few years, and doing it semi-successfully. I'm not gonna say I've like knocked it out of the park. There's been plenty of situations where if I would have mined this and sold this at that time, I would have been like very wealthy, but mining has been pretty good for me. So I do enjoy it, and I'm still doing it. So yeah, if you're worried about power outages or voltage outages, voltage drops, that kind of thing, and you're thinking you need like a UPS or, you know, some crazy surge protectors, nah, you good. A little $5.99, $10 surge protector. Plug it in, let it eat, get to mining, concentrate on making that money. I think what's probably more important is making sure your stuff's efficient. Coming into this bear market where profitability is basically razor thin at a residential electric rate, trying to make sure your card is burning the least amount possible while producing the most amount for that least amount, that happy zone, because you can always push it more, but at what cost? You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop off here, just making a quick video for tonight, just trying to answer some questions. If you have any questions that's not the typical, like, oh, how do I mine this? How do I mine that? Just something off the wall, please comment it down below. I'd love to hear it. And if you're an OG or a jellyfish, you know who you are, and you actually watch this video, you know what? Legend. You are 100% on board. Family, appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Bye. Yeah.